All right, guys. So we got a little debate in this Charleston White versus on Fresh and Fit, and so yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Who thought this was a good idea?
America is thinking about. Most people who vote are thinking about themselves, what they can get from the president and how he's going to affect their life.
Them.
They're missing the point. He's the commander-in-chief. He's strengthening our military. He's changing the condition that our soldiers have to get in to prepare for what's coming for the future.
Do you agree with how he's changing them?
I do, because he's doing it.
Why do you agree with how he's changing them?
How are we hurting? We still partying. We still drinking. Yeah, we.
I will say this: when Charleston White ain't on that BS, man, he actually he makes some valid points.
We have tariff wars and things up.
But for the people who are hurting, that's what I'm saying.
We don't care about the people who are hurting. So why we even bring it up? We don't even know the people who are hurting. Cause we got family members and cousins who are hurting who call to borrow money and we ignore their calls. So why we don't care about the people who are hurting? So we ain't bring that up. We still have vices that are being fulfilled. Whenever we cannot fulfill our vices, whenever all the liquor is still on the liquor store shelf, then we'll be hurting. Long as we can still go to McDonald's and smoke cigarettes and gamble and watch sports, no, we're not hurting.
Touche.
Good point.
You're letting the media tell you you're hurting.
Oh no! I'm saying for the people who are actually seeing between
most people who got food stamps sold their food stamps, so they're not hurting. Most people who I know got food stamps sell half of their food stamps.
For the people who don't sell their food stamps.
For the people who don't sell their food stamp, they overspend. They mismanage their time and their money. They had money and they didn't know how to save it. They got a vice.
Also,
Vice
food
of
stamps
living,
are
vice of
not actual. I mean, they're a benefit. They're not actual like necessary. For example,
I'm
like,
sorry. What did you say?
they're a benefit. Doesn't mean you're. What's the word? Is the benefit not like an actual like what's the word? It's a benefit, but not actual like I guess.
Come on, Fresh.
Given thing. So, for example,
use the words.
It's not actually going to be always given. It's a benefit for you. So it can be taken away at any time.
Well, we know that in a sense.
Exactly. I'm glad
That's not fair. Y'all gotta remember, he's not a Native American speaker.
you brought that up because we also. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up because we do. We have the option to change that. We can have a right, or we can have a privilege. Yeah. And that's the difference between being a private American or being American under the 14th Amendment. So when you were saying about the corporation of the United States, if you don't like how they're running it,
No, what I said was a lot of people don't realize that it is a corporation.
Yeah, it's not a country anymore.
Business.
Right.
It's not a country.
It is a business.
It's never been a country. It's always been a business.
Right.
And when people look at it as an actual business that they go to work for, they pay to what it is and they get their salary in return because it is a business that you are in.
And the fact that people don't know that that the country, when they refer to the United States, they don't understand that it's a corporation. It brings us back to 1933 when the country went into bankruptcy, right? And they put down that House Joint Resolution 192 where they told the people of the United States, but then this is so crazy. They told the people, hey guys, we're going to create this centralized banking system, the Federal Reserve, right? And that's where they tricked everybody, where they told everyone, hey, go ahead and bring us your gold, your silver, your land, and in lieu of that, we're going to give you guys unlimited credit, right? But then...
Voucher.
But they didn't know that when they were referring to the United States, it wasn't actually the 50 states.
So let me ask you something.
They were referring to the corporation.
So how...
Objection, Your Honor, relevance. What does that have to do with anything?
Was that bad? How was that bad for America when they done that? Because the 80s was good.
Okay, so let me tell you where it's bad because so then they tricked everybody. They told the folks, come on, give us your gold, give us your gold, give us the silver, give us your land. We're going to give you unlimited credit. And that's when they created the Social Security, right?
Who done that? Who went and took in all the gold?
Okay, who took the gold? The corporation, the United States, right?
No. You said
You
what you saying not
that's
making
not
sense to
true.
me. You saying they tricked the people to bring
The
in
United, the corporation.
bring in all your gold.
Right,
So
they make-
what do we have evidence where people who had gold took it and gave it?
Now you're confusing me because I watched a
what you said just didn't make sense.
stream with you on there, and you were agreeing to everything the man had said, and you were like, I had friends that were in jail, and like, now you're confusing me.
I've never agreed with nothing about we being tricked. The slaves never had gold, so how they got tricked?
Because they were uneducated.
So in the 80s, how was black people vibrant? How was they vibrant in the 20s and built Black Wall Street? Where were they tricked at? And most black people don't even know nothing about credit to be tricked in that field.
How were they tricked? Through their educational system.
Tricked is a bad choice of words. The word is just uneducated. They were ignorant. Just say that.
That they were robbed out of, where they didn't give us this education, where they put obstacles in front of us and said, hey, now we got you guys under this credit score system.
I like to remind people that most black people couldn't read during those times, so they wasn't tricked. They wasn't into what they were saying. They was trying to survive. So they in their midst of survival, they built Black Wall Street under these same conditions she talked about.
Yep.
I watched many other black people become vibrant, even still to this day, with credit.
Correct.
Using credit. So how is America bad? What they're saying is, I mismanaged my credit. I got tricked and I didn't understand credit. All Americans didn't get tricked under whatever system she's saying. Because why was it to all? It's an individual decision.
That's true. No, that's really true because it's a lot of people that are thriving. It's a lot of people that made good decisions. It's a lot of people that did the right thing. It's a lot of people who recovered and did the right thing and fixed and turned everything around. So it's not tricked. That's why I say tricked is a bad choice of words.
Individual decision.
That's true, because at the end of the day, when the cops pull you over, they tell you, oh, well, just because you didn't know.
Well, your mama didn't mess your credit up. The federal banking system, whatever they created, it had nothing to do with your credit being bad.
So it falls back on us, individuals.
Yeah. The slaves couldn't read. You know what? They knew how to build houses. They knew how to fix tractors.
They traded.
They wasn't into reading what the white man had to say. They was into being left alone and building a vibrant community and staying with their family. When you started trying to figure out what the white man say, you started eating at their restaurants. Started going to their schools, abandoning what you know how to do for your survival.
Yep.
So stop worrying about what got tricked 30 years ago and learn about AI and technology. Because that federal banking reserve system is not even working for America today. They got Bitcoin. They got Bitcoin. They got digital currency.
Yep.
Well,
nobody could have predicted this.
Learning still how to use your hands.
This is the information age. We cannot be tricked now.
Well, Charleston,
it's a fair
I'm
playing
trying to
zone.
figure out right now whether they're all single. I mean, at this point.
There we go. I'll pick up to the strip club talking. I won't talk politics.
Wait,
Look.
what did you say? I'm sorry.
Why you're still all single?
I actually wrote that question
By
down.
choice.
Before I go into that, I didn't want to interrupt because I saw that you guys were having a conversation, but going back to the mustache man real fast. The reason why he disliked the Jews.
Which mustache man?
The reason why he didn't like the Jews is because there are diaspora people that serve themselves and subvert the host country that they're in
Who did
to
different.
benefit themselves.
There you go.
And, obviously this is before the land of Israel, but now they kind of benefit the state of Israel. Control, they're the main pushers of transgenderism, communism, feminism, media, music, pornography, finance, government. And they use all that to their benefit, right? To benefit themselves, practice nepotism, etc. And they stick together. There's a saying, if one Jew gets money, 10 other Jews are going to get money as well. So that tribalism and that nepotism has allowed them to, utilize their power structure for their own benefit. And that's why we're waging wars on their behalf all across the Middle East. And that's why we support Israel so much, because we have a ridiculous amount of Israeli influence in our government embedded, and they donate quite a bit of money. So that's really what it is.
Be careful.
Yeah, all the heads of BlackRock are all Jews.
So
I'm over here sweating. Oh my God. Be careful, bro. Man, I hope, if this get cut out, I'm leaving this party.
I always say that they control every critical structure point in the United States, whether it's social media, big tech, etc.
So like having a big bully on your team, and whoever you point at, he'll go get.
Charleston, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Knowing all this information about who's doing what, how do you stop it?
Stop worrying about it.
Stop thinking about it. Stop making it your focus.
Because
What are you gonna do?
I was taught a prayer as a kid. God grant me the serenity to change everything that I cannot change. The
That you
courage to
cannot
change the
what?
thing that I
Change. There
can.
you go.
And the wisdom to know the difference.
There you
Why is a person that can barely pay their bills thinking that high up when they can barely get it together down here? Why are you trying to figure out world issues when you can step on your porch and you and your neighbor can fix the street?
The community.
Yes.
So why are you entertaining this? And when you was in school, you didn't pay attention. So where are your goals? Where are your aspirations?
I mean, it's valid.
What you can focus
That's a good
on.
point.
So there was a time I thought just like them, but I was poor with a lot of time and idle mind. I don't have time now to get in the government. I don't know what they talking about. It ain't happened yet. And when it do, it'll take years to get to me. I stay focused locally. It has way more of a direct impact on my life. Starting with myself, my family, my kids, my household. I try not to look outside of there.
So you're saying focus on what you can control in your immediate environment.
Only,
Makes sense.
yeah. You can't control the world.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So that becomes a burden to even give it the energy and the thought process, because the energy that it causes, the emotion that it takes from. It's sad to think, nigga, I want to think hoes, party, fun, life, elevation. So if I'm focused on me and what I got going on, I hear what's going on in the world, but I'm not giving it no thought.
Why you gotta hold the mic?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. It's good.
Are you still not dealing with children? That sounded crazy. Are you still educating and dealing with and mentoring?
No, ma'am. Only poor men mentor people.
Why do you say that?
Because rich men don't have time. They just donate some money. So I just
That's
get-
what happens.
So
It
yeah.
works
So
out
But
that
what
way.
does donating money do if you're not teaching?
well, even the people that's teaching got to ask for money. That's why they got a 501c3 and don't have no money.
Okay, so you don't focus on mentoring and or giving.
I focus on resources. When I mentor, I'm mentoring for an hour or two, only for that kid to go back into the same conditions, same situation.
Sure.
All I'm doing is chasing my tail. How can I impact this kid
That's
to
a better
change the
question.
condition? And mentoring don't do that.
No,
I need to try
right.
to get his mama a job.
Right.
I need to go in the house.
Right.
I need to go in the house and see, do he even have a bed to sleep on while I'm
Right.
mentoring?
Resourcing.
Resources. That's what our
I love
community
it. And
needs.
that's where my
Yes.
nonprofit
And not only,
comes
not
in.
only that,
talking.
not only that, when we got resources, what alternative do we have other than locking
Other
them
than
up?
that, yeah.
So we hadn't created no alternatives.
Okay.
So we need to focus on creating alternatives. So I started creating alternatives. And Your Honor, if you let me have him and send him over to my program, we'll save the state some money where you ain't got to send him over there.
I like that better because
Yeah,
a lot of nonprofits doesn't realize that it really takes more resourcing and not just programming.
Nonprofits is a
Oh,
hustle.
very
You
profitable
help.
business nonprofit.
Yeah, nonprofit
Very
is a hustle.
profitable.
Yeah, it's a good-
But research, right? When it comes down to the
Alternatives
actual
is
It's just a
resourcing,
tax evasion
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money. There's
Of
nobody's
course.
working without profit.
So when I hear nonprofit, I hear con artist.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, and cha-ching.
and that was the purpose of me asking in reference to. I know you were doing and started out
Oh
doing a
my God, man, they are OC.
lot.
I was.
with-
That's when you're idle.
Okay.
You're idle. How can? That's what happened to Dr. King and Malcolm X. They gave so much of themselves away. Their children didn't get them.
I heard that. I heard you
And
say
they
that, and
family-
I
and they-
see
and
their
they family
children
is poor
are
today.
saying that.
And
Yeah.
their family is poor today.
Yeah. Other than the legends, other than the legacy that they left in reference to history, but
there's
yeah.
no legacy. The Smithsonian Museum owns Dr. King legacy. That's
well, yeah,
white
that's
people.
that's now true. Yeah.
We don't own it.
Yeah.
The only thing his family own is the Bible. And
Damn.
Dexter want to sell that because they need some money.
Yeah.
Damn.
So when I started learning that, my mother says the wise man stores up a inheritance for his children. So our black leaders wasn't wise.
Different perspective, and I never heard
Wow,
it put
I've
it that
always
way.
thought about
Yeah.
that. I've always thought about that because I'm like, look, even bless Bob Marley, but you know,
They
But
children
just
resent
even
us.
with-
Even Julio Cesar Chavez, if you watch the movie, his son began to resent his father.
Yeah.
Because you're not here with
Because
me.
you're not
Because
here
you're
with the
not here.
kid.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I resented the people my mother helped. My mother was a foster parent after she retired from General Motors.
Oh wow.
I resented my cousins who she would have to get out of
Take in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm nice sometimes. But when I want my own room and they're invading our space, I'm going to mistreat them. Because my mother is helping them, but it's hurting us while she's helping
At
them.
the same time.
So people who help hurt the people they love because they're out giving themselves away.
Live it every day.
And if you ain't got no
understand
money,
I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. I mean, it's just like, you know, like if you grow up in church and then your parent is either a pastor, you know, preacher's kids suffer from this, or, you know, or they're highly involved in the church, or they work in the church. They tend to put other people, and you might tend to feel like, oh, well, why they so nice to other people, but then they treat us like garbage, or they put us on the back burner, and it is what it is. I mean, hopefully people can grow to, you know, at least get past it. I get it. Trust me.
when he died, man,
Live it every
only
day.
for these people to wake up every day and there's really no reverence for Dr. Martin Luther King.
Exactly.
Nobody cares anymore.
Nobody cares.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get that
so
ready.
hell no, man. So I don't want to be. I didn't want to be that. I want to enjoy life and have fun. And trying to save your people, you can't.
Speaking of fun, back to these hoes. Why are you single?
Why am I?
Fresh so ignorant. Fresh is so ignorant. But no, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm just playing. But no, seriously. Seriously, it is. I mean, it's an entertainment show, so yeah, they obviously they're not there to talk about politics. But I think that this was actually a good conversation. And I mean, I think it was kind of funny how he just had them eating it up at the end. He like, yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. It was interesting. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. You know, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm JayyRedd Unfiltered. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'm signing up.
Single?
Yeah.